Alrighty, boys and girls, good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're calling in from. Say what's up in the chat, like the stream on your way in. Let me make sure audio is good to go. Let's get rocking and rolling, boys and girls. Good morning, good morning. Pulling the chat box up here, seeing who we all got in here. Good morning, Raymond. Good morning, Israel. Good morning, Ali Weiler. Maida, good morning. Caven, Puff Diddy, Diablo Sama. Hi from Russia. Good morning. How's Russia? Good morning. Let's do it. Good morning, 1103. Mika, Nico. Good morning, guys. How you guys doing? Did you guys see Daddy Trump ringing the New York Stock Exchange bell this morning? Not sure what's going on now. Is that Kramer? Guys, chat, is this Kramer right here? Get this guy the hell away from our president. No, sir. No, don't touch. Maybe that's not him. No, that's not him. Never mind. Never mind. It looked like him. I was going to say, a guy just guy just sent us into a bear market. Maybe it is him. I can't tell. Am I seeing things, boys and girls, or is that Kramer? I'm reading this chat, seeing if anyone's saying anything. I don't think it is. I don't know. I can't tell. You don't know Jim Cramer? That is him, Justin? Oh no. He just shook the hand. No. No. Well, I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. Good morning, guys. So going into today, obviously we got PPI today and unemployment. All has passed, so we're in the clear there. I guess we might as well jump over here to the higher time frame. So obviously all-time highs yet again. We had a just God candle yesterday, straight to the upside. I lost $1,000 on my 150K XFA trying to take a few shorts. If you guys are here, you guys watched it. But yeah, yesterday's daily candle obviously delivered up from this daily imbalance. Nice strong close above the highs. Check ES here. ES did not close above. That's the only interesting part is we have an SMT divergence with the high with ES. With the ES daily candle failing to get up there. Neither daily candle has been swept by today's daily candle. We are trading down into a pretty hefty imbalance here on the higher time frames, 4 hour and under. Let's go to the 1 hour. We haven't traded down to equilibrium of the range yet on NASDAQ. E-mini S&P, we have. So I wonder if price could be ready to go at any moment here. We'll see. I'll keep that on there for now. 30-minute, 15-minute. Obviously, this is our data low here, so I guess we can go ahead and mark that out, make it easy. Data low from PPI and unemployment. Ideally, would like to see us run under that before looking to get long. And obviously, we got data high here. Check these sessions out. And then, yeah, London high. So that is what I would like to see this turn into. It would be nice to see price drive a little lower, grab that data low, you know, trade possibly down to equilibrium of the range. ES has already traded down to equilibrium of its range, but we do have data lows intact still on both of these indices, which I'd like to see taken out. Like to see that if we can get it. We got macro in like 9 minutes, 8.5 minutes. Guess we'll see what happens here. Got this giant imbalance from that news candle. Price is currently chopping around inside of. Let's go to the 1 minute. There's 9:30 open. So yeah, we haven't we haven't even printed really our first presentation fair value gap. Unless you were to count this tiny little gap here on the 1 minute. High of this candle 669 and a quarter. Low of this candle. Oh, I'm sorry. 669 and a quarter. Low is 670. Yeah, so this is a 3 tick. I have a hard time counting. I know it's technically an imbalance, but I have a hard time putting much significance on fair value gaps that are only, you know, less than 1 point. New week opening gap below the data low. Perfect. A little extra confluence there then. Gotta wash that hand. That's what I was thinking, Justin. Jim Cramer out here doing... Oh, he's still talking, dude. Can't hear nothing. What the hell is this? I hear something beeping. I don't know if it's from this live stream or if there's something in my other room beeping. It's making me No, I can't tell. What's up, Coach CJ? Good to see you. You heard it too? Okay, must be from the stream then. Yeah, that's definitely cool. Market really hasn't done much, but kind of neat. I wish you could hear what the interviewer was saying. Probably got to log on to CNBC's live stream in order to see it or hear what he's saying. Old Jim Cramer. You think Trump's telling him just to tweet everything is going to go to hell and then everything is just going to keep soaring? Allie, you asked who Jim Cramer was. He, I believe his segment is called Mad Money, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, he's always on the news network, just basically calling out hot stocks or whatever, and it's kind of a meme at this point in the trading space. I feel like every time he says something is going to happen, literally the exact opposite happens. It's called the inverse Kramer effect. So every time he's ever called for anything to do well, it just shits the bed. And anytime he says stay away from something, it just rockets. Yeah. I actually don't know if I've ever seen him. Maybe he's right in, like, time, I guess. Like, eventually he might be right. But usually it's always an immediate knee-jerk, complete the opposite direction. In a sell already? Yeah. What I'm looking for, guys, is that move below data low if you're just joining. I'm looking for a move here below data low. Obviously, we had a super bullish day yesterday. And I don't know. At this point, it's like yesterday I tried getting short. And, you know, I took a $1,000 loss as a result. So it's like trying to fight the bulls here has not been good for me. But yeah, being in this imbalance here. We got a nice strong daily close above previous high, so that's kind of what I would like to see price play out and do. But yeah, definitely choppy so far. Not a whole lot going on. This move up, so like if we were to get a two-stage delivery here from data low being ran out, you know, back to data highs is 86 points. Not the biggest range, but big enough that you could be content with that move and not really need anything else. But because I would like to get bullish throughout the day, I definitely would prefer seeing price sweep data lows first, right? Get that manipulation down, take sell side, and then look to get long. So yeah, that was fast. I was shorting. Yeah, the only good thing is that the stops were tight, right? Like 14 points, 16 points, and then 20 points. So, but yeah, I definitely married the short bias yesterday and paid the price for it. It's just so hard, and I don't know. It's something I probably got to work on as a trader, I guess. But it's so difficult for me personally. Like when price opens up and we just go straight up or straight down, like we just go straight one direction right at the open. You know, we move 200, 300 points. It's like, well, what am I supposed to do, man? Just chase the move and keep trying along? It's like, no, if a short pops up and makes some sense. It's just kind of where my head always leans. I just did one contract yesterday. Moving. Yeah, I was viewing the opening range yesterday as manipulation. Clearly that was not the case. We manipulated at the data candle yesterday for CPI. You know, I was dead set on getting that two-stage delivery back to the data low, which still has not been traded to, obviously. Which we've gotten, I don't know how many times this year. I mean, almost every other CPI day, I feel like that's how it's played out. You get a trade above data high or below the data low, and then you reverse and go take out the other end of that range. So can't work every time, right? Tyler, that data low is from 15-minute candle, I guess. What do you mean, Nico? Yeah, I just look at, usually these data highs and lows kind of stick out like a sore thumb in a way. So here's our 8:30 data candle. So yeah, marking out both of these wicks. But yeah, to me, it would make a great deal of sense, you know, unless you're trying to pick a top, right? Like if somebody, but it's such a dangerous game to play. You guys saw me play that game yesterday where it's like, oh, is the top in? Are we reversing for the rest of the year? You know, and then it's like, you get proven wrong on that. So now it's like, well, might as well just stay with the narrative that we're going to remain bullish until, I guess, we really see some big displacement to the downside, breaks of structure on a daily, a weekly chart. So this move would make a lot of sense to me today, especially. Here you got a nice breaker as well. I don't have one saved for that. No shit. Ugh. Let's get too real. What's going on here, price? We're just barcoding right inside this range. Macro has started. 2 minutes into the macro here. Let's see how we close at the end of this hour. I don't know, maybe. What do you guys say? We're just going to chop until the new hourly candle opens up and then maybe make a move out of here? Dude, I don't know what this PA is. Don't ask me. I'm just a chill guy trying to trade NASDAQ. I'm just a chill guy trying to trade the NASDAQ and drink my coffee. And not spill on myself. Oh, let me check the poll here. I asked you guys if you're bullish, bearish, or if you thought we're going to get choppy. I mean, as long as we don't stay choppy. I'm fine that we're just like accumulating for now. But yeah, 53% of the chat is feeling bullish. 28% bearish. What's today? Thursday? See, you know, like if this were to all play out, quote unquote, picture perfect, in my opinion, I would love to see price go put in a new, high of the week today. And then obviously have a retracement going into Friday. If not, just keep busting higher. But Bitcoin's a 101. What's Bitcoin doing? Bro, the news are in 2 p.m. Which data? Not Sue. I have no idea what you're saying. I don't know about any news at 2 p.m. Unless like that's your time zone and it's 2 p.m. where you are, where the news came out. But yeah, otherwise I'm not sure what you're asking me here. Lots of new day opening gap, new week opening gap below, time distorting inside of 15-minute redistribution right now. Yeah, I don't have the new week opening gap marked out, but Allie told me that it was below the data low, so I'll take his word for it. You know, you can get a good look at a T-bone steak by sticking your head up a bull's ass, but I think I'd rather take the butcher's word for it. Oscar says we're reaching 2030 all-time highs today. 2030 all-time highs? What? What do I think of H bar? What is H bar? Yes, I'm from Wisconsin, Kent. It is -3 degrees today. Well, right now. Supposed to get up to a sweaty 8 degrees today. It's going to be a heat wave. Oh, is H bar a crypto? Yeah, I've never heard of it. Yeah, CJ, I don't know. The Bears got... I guess if you think about it, the Bears... Their record could be so much better than it actually is. Like, think of all the games that they've lost by, like, what, a field goal? Or less? But, like, how dysfunctional is it? Like, how much dysfunction, right? Just, you know, a lot of turning and burning of... Obviously, like getting a new quarterback, turning and burn the OC, now the head coach. It's like, come on. It's hard for like anybody to. Like, what are you supposed to do? Oddly enough, though, I kind of like Ryan Poles. That guy seems like a. That guy kind of seems like a badass, for some reason. Yeah, it seems like a lot of players were happy that Eberflus was fired. So. Yeah, all I know is I got fantasy football playoffs starting this week, boys. Time to lock in, bring home the title. You know, for bragging rights and stuff. Yeah, guys, I don't know what this price is right now. This is I don't know. Would like to see it short to the data low here, but I don't know what we're doing. Market doesn't know what to do. So what is H bar, boys? Is it a meme coin? What is H bar? Somebody fill me in. I feel like I'm missing out. You got all these people saying H bar to the moon. Only 13% of my YouTube chat even is in crypto, apparently. PA is not terrible. I mean, it's consolidated, but that's expected after a London drop, then news drop, top of the hour incoming. Correct. The problem is like trying to pick when you're in consolidation though, and you're trying to, as many people are at this moment, I'm assuming, you know, many people are trying to play something inside of like the whole diddle, you know, don't diddle in the middle concept, right? When it's like, when you're in accumulation, especially like as ICT traders, it doesn't matter do what PD arrays you got going, like fair value gap, order blocks, like when it's choppy and we're in consolidation, like all that shit goes out the window. So the hard part is trying to pick direction and place trades in this. So staying patient and just waiting for something actually dumb clear. Kind of the name of the game. What's up, Lots? Good to see you, man. How's it going? H-bar, a meme coin. I think it's on deck screener. Oh, okay. H-bar, huh? Ain't it so crazy, though, like how these meme coins just come out of nowhere? I was asking you guys this yesterday. I'm like, how do you guys find these meme coins, or how do these guys find these meme coins that actually do end up, you know, 10xing, 20xing? Yeah, I'm definitely not a meme coin, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I see some of the gains that people make on it. Don't get me wrong. I'd love to take a little chunk of money and gamble with it as much as the next guy. But I wouldn't even know where to start. I don't know where you guys find these things before they pump. I don't even hear about them until they've already pumped it 5 to 10 times, 5 to 10x. Still in your cell. Yeah, if I had a gun to my head and I had to pick a direction right now, I'd be picking to the downside because I want to see data low taken out. But knowing my luck, I'd get in a short and I'd put my stop loss like above one of these highs. It would go run it, and then it would sell off. You know what I'm saying? Here we go, though. Price is waking up here at the beginning of the hour. Yeah, this would be pretty nice to see price beginning of this hour come raid the previous hourly low. Data low, etc., etc. Bring us that reversal. That'd be nice. Data low. I mean, I just look at like the overall move from the data candle. So generally the M15, I guess, if I had to pick a specific time frame. So like I would encompass this entire move as the data range. Just to me, it's clearly defined manipulation on both sides. You know, I don't look at it as like, you know, just this 1 minute per se. Like I don't look at it as just like the 1 minute candle. Or even like, you know what I mean? Like to me, it's this whole move. And then we've been inside this range all morning, so. I don't know if that answers your question, but that's how I would describe it. Oh, well, boys, bad news. My other monitor, it was supposed to show up Monday, and then on Monday it was like, oh, actually, just kidding. It's gonna show up Wednesday, which was yesterday. And when I got off stream, it said it was still showing up at like, it was supposed to show up at like 1 p.m. or something. And then I check at like noon, and they moved it back to today. So now it's not showing up till today. At this point, this thing might not show up. What kind of Christmas is this? Santa's running late. Let me check it, see if it's showing up today. Okay, says today. I even got my driver's name is Alex. Got me a picture of him. I wish he looked a little bit more enthusiastic about his job, but that's all right. I'm sure he does. Good work. Nice facial hair on the guy. Gotta give him that. Yeah, I saw you guys were somewhere warm. Hung out with Jordan. How's he doing? Is he still in Melaleuca? I think Mikey's actually in Florida as well, Fort Myers. Right now. It's these negative 3 degree days that really make a guy, you know. I think you get it. Yeah, the new 4K one, Chauvin. No, I don't think I'm participating in Full Port Christmas. So this is kind of what I'm talking about, boys. When you're diddling in the middle, it's like, yeah, you got these PD arrays you could short from. I guess this fair value gap has yet to be invalidated, but like I said, if I were to sit here and try to scalp this short from here to data low, it's like, for example, like say you tried using this inversion. Stop here, boom, stopped out. It's like, I don't know, you're just asking for trouble. Unless you give yourself a nice wide stop, but so much buy side, yeah. I agree with that. I like that we kind of left this. Here's the high from yesterday, right? I like that we didn't, like in London or Asia, raid. I like that we didn't raid the high before this sell-off as well. So I'm not calling when we're going to go back up here, but when we do, I think it'll be a nice quick run, kind of like what you saw yesterday. Notice how like these lower highs here, nice little trendline liquidity, and yesterday we just get the most low resistant run to the upside ever. Near the low on ES, yeah. Mark out the data low here. It could sweep on ES and not on NASDAQ. Create an SMT, but I genuinely think it will happen on NASDAQ as well. We'll see, but maybe not. Oh. Well, final verdict for the poll, 52% bullish. 28% bearish. All right. Why am I so much cleaner? I feel like a lot of ICT traders have been saying that. All right, ES trading below data low now. See if NQ can get there as well. I'd like to see it get there, mainly because it hasn't traded back to equilibrium of the range yet. And it could drop. It could drop considerably below data low, potentially. So we'll wait for some bullish PD arrays to form before doing anything, but I don't think I'm going to be turtle souping that low there. No balls. Oh, buddy won't buy the stops? Pussy. All right, well, there's data low here. See if we get a reaction or not. If we do, I'll be looking to take it back to data high. But yeah, kind of messy in here in the sense of like if you're looking for like your first presentation fair value gap, here you got like a 3-tick one here. Here's another one. That was really all we did in the macro as well, boys. Macro started here, chopped around, and then right at the end of the macro here, we get that sell-off below data low. Equilibrium. Oops. Equilibrium of the range. Right here. Bullish breaker right below. I'm going to go ahead and delete data low for now. Keep our chart nice and clean. You want the reaction to be that it keeps dropping? Yeah. It could, I mean, realistically, it could. I'm not trying to pick a bottom here necessarily. I'm just pointing out areas where we could see reversal. But this thing, it could sink here for sure. And for all I know, the high of the market for the year could be in and it could just start dumping. for all I know. You know what I'm saying? Not going to be in a rush, though, now. Not going to be in a rush, especially now that we're outside the macro window. They would have to give me something pretty clean and obvious, I feel like, to press the buy button here. Mark that out as EQ for equilibrium, boys and girls. Buy button is crazy. Your Roblox duo, your mentor is saying that this looks like easy shorts to the all-time lows. Yeah. Where was he yesterday? We just tapped into the Monday first presentation. So you guys keep these marked out all week? You're going to mark out every first presentation fair value gap and keep it on your chart all week long? I just feel like my OCD would kick in. And I feel like I wouldn't, you know what I mean? I wouldn't take a trade because, oh my God, we hit the fucking first presentation fair value gap from 4 days ago. I'd be taking a trade because of all the other shit I'm seeing, like data low, equilibrium of the range, displacement up, fair value, you know what I mean? Oh, I used to hate presentations. It's actually so ironic that I live stream now. I think my biggest fear in like high school and college was literally doing oral reports and public speaking. I fucking hated public speaking. Just sit there, your face gets all red in front of the class. Palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on my sweater already. Mom, spaghetti. But the first presentation fair value gap clearance is the first fair value gap, first imbalance on the 1 minute chart that forms in regular trading hours. So after 9:31, technically, New York time. Today, like I said, it's kind of a... Today'd be a bad day to give you an example. The first fair value gap was like a 3-tick fair value gap, and then, like I said, there was another one right here. I don't even pay attention to it. When stuff's that small. They say size don't matter. I say they're lying. I think size matters. If it's below 1 point, I don't really care about it. I know, Clarence. Don't even remind me. But it's always nice once you got done with it. You always felt like the weight of the world was lifted off your shoulders. Inside present, new week opening gap, huh? If we leave this fair value gap open, I likely will attempt to long here. Order block. Fair value gap. If we leave like a fair value gap on this candle, I'm going to start viewing these as potential breakaway gaps. Holy shit buckets. I love when that happens. Just run without me, yeah. Just run without me, dude. Yeah, didn't really want to be in it anyway. Yeah, I didn't really want to be in that trade anyway, did I? Yeah, no, I didn't really want to be in that trade. Alrighty, boys. I'm going to set a buy limit in this fair value gap up in here. Go for something like that. 2.3R. Like this buy side run here. Come on, little buddy. Gimmel. It's taking the highs before filling me, maybe. That happens. You guys realize you don't need me to be in the trade for you to take a trade, right? Were you guys aware of that? Like the market, if you guys are in a long already and you took it already, the market will still honor your take profit even if I'm not in it. Just so you guys know. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. Your Mamba FX indicator? The hell's that? Is that actually a thing? Of course, Martin, yeah. Seemed like there was a little confusion in the chat. What's funny is like if I did press the buy button, then I'm chasing the trade. FOMO. If I don't enter, people act like their take profits aren't going to be hit because I didn't enter and they did. Nice. Well, bias play out. Almost perfect. See if there was something on a 30-second chart. I don't see anything. 15-second. I don't know, dude. I don't know what you want me to do. I don't know what you want from me, man. I don't think I would have played this any different. So, I don't know. Average gain per month, at least 1,000,000%. Yeah, I would say like if you're not making 1,000,000% a month, like you're not even profitable. So 1,000,000% a month, easy. Yeah. I'm actually getting ready to buy the entire state of Wisconsin here soon, so you know, it's been good. I don't think it's going to come back, but we'll see. Yeah, that -3-degree weather will get to anyone, I think. Come on. On top of missing your entry by Less than 3 points. Like, literally, nice and patient all morning. Tell you guys exactly what I want to see. Data low run. Reversal to data high. What more can I do? Data high is the news data. News candle high from pre-market. Almost every day. Nabaja. Almost every day. Are you guys talking about this inversion here on the 1 minute? No. I like if I'm going to take an inversion, I almost feel like I have to be in a macro to take it. I don't know why. It's just inversion entries aren't like my favorite entry. This inversion would have been at 10.18. I think the reason I don't like inversions, I actually would prefer to enter the market when the market is moving against me. So if I'm getting long, I want to enter from a bullish fair value gap. If I'm getting short, I want to enter from a bearish fair value gap. I think mainly because if you enter off an inversion and you're wrong, like you're getting an entry in the, like a perfect entry in the wrong direction. And that just makes me mad. But, yeah. You know, leaving the trade on though. We do have a 5-minute fair value gap at our entry. So I'm going to leave this trade on until data high gets hit. I don't know if I'll get the pullback, but might just see this. Might just see this little raid here. Inefficiency and see it continue. What do you mean what price did I want? For my entry? I wanted this first I wanted this 1 minute fair value gap, and then when we printed this higher fair value gap, I moved my entry up. And I wanted this gap, both of which are breakaways apparently. Looks like we ran. I mean, look at the reaction off equilibrium though. Ain't that just a beaut? Even when you get left behind like I did, still nice to see that. You just bought turtle soup at the low with a 40 handle stop. See, I've always wondered, like, I don't categorize myself as like a straight up turtle soup trader. It's not like I'm always trying to take turtle soups per se. Like I will if I feel like I can give myself a pretty clearly defined risk. What I don't like doing, and this is just a personal thing. Some people it must not bother some people. I don't like arbitrarily putting my stop out in the middle of anywhere. You know what I mean? Like if I just said, oh, I'm just going to do a 20-point stop or a 30 or a 40-point stop. It just feels like, what am I protecting my stop loss with? Just an arbitrary number that I made up? You know? And then sometimes the other issue with turtle soups, usually the way that I've played them in the past is if I'm anticipating it, I still don't like buy the stops. I'll like wait for like a quick, you know, impulse reaction back to the upside and then grab my entry. So I guess like what I would have done if I was anticipating taking a turtle soup entry on this today, when we rated this data low, what I would have done is like as soon as I saw reaction back up, I would have taken it. So like here when we get this bullish reaction back up, I would have taken longs, and then stop would have gone below the recent low, you know, expecting it to become protected and not need to be traded through again. So it would have got me a lot of drawdown here on this move here, but it would have kept this low intact. So it would have worked out like that, but you know, those entries do take a little more schnutz. Sometimes my schnutz are ready for it, sometimes they're not. What can I say? Miguel, I hope I just answered your question. Here's the thing about turtle soups that, you know, the ICT traders on Twitter are never gonna, because they just want to show you like the wins. They don't show you the losses. The beautiful part about turtle soup is when you get it right, your risk reward is awesome. Your risk reward is insane, which generally allows you to also size up a little bit. Like you can get away with 2 contracts, 3 contracts sometimes on these turtle soup trades because you're getting literally the bottom or the top of the market for that move. So you're looking at what, 10, 15 point stops, if that, a lot of times. So it's like, you know, that's the beauty of it, is you can get great risk reward because you capture the whole move. But your win ratio definitely is less. I don't care what anyone's. Your win loss ratio is definitely less. You're gonna lose more trades, but you're losing tight stops, tight, you know, kind of quickly being proven wrong or right type setups. That's my opinion on turtle soups. But yeah, when they do play out, man, it is like a beautiful feeling. It is euphoric. Feels amazing. And then yeah, the risk reward does cover, but you know, these people that are showing you like, oh, I bought these stops or whatever, I turtle soup the low here, and you know, I got this crazy awesome risk reward and blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, that's great. But like, did you lose 3 turtle soup attempts before that too, or you're just not gonna mention those? Yeah, because sometimes your soup gets souped. Sometimes it'll raid the low. It'll purge it twice and then go. I don't care what anyone fucking says. I don't believe any of those ICT traders. Oh, yeah, I knew it was going to soup it twice. Oh, yeah, I knew it was going to tap that fair value gap 16 times before going. I knew that. How did you not know that? That's actually in the 2029 ICT mentorship. Huh. Oh, you don't know about the 16 fair value gap tap entry model? Oh my God, you need to study more. Yes, that's also true, Mika. Turtle soup has to align with time and key level, which I'm glad you brought that up. Which I already mentioned. I feel like sometimes I say things and only half the chat hears what I said. But this is also why I didn't take this inversion. And I'm like demanding a little bit more. I'm demanding the entry into this PD array before I enter. It's fucking 10:18. It's outside the macro. 8 minutes past. For all I know, I could have entered long here off this inversion, and then the very next candle is a Drake BBC to the downside. And then as far as key levels go, equilibrium is the only thing we have here. Equilibrium of the range from yesterday. Otherwise, you got an entire 4-hour fair value gap price could be trading into and filling. I did mark out this breaker as a potential spot where we could tap off of as well. So, you know, you don't really know for sure where the bottom of this move is. And I'm tired of people acting like they do know where it is going to be. I'm just coping with being left behind. Don't mind me. But your entry would have been the same as your limit. You're saying like if I would have turtle soup this today? Yeah. Yeah, it would have worked out that way today. But who's to say I wouldn't have because you saw me jumping around the 30-second chart as well. Who's to say I wouldn't have taken a long after we got this like price action here on the 30-second after rating this low? Right, especially like this big candle back up. Then we get another push lower. If you entered on the inversion. Yeah, oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. It would have been the same, but that doesn't mean that I see that now in hindsight. But when this price action to the right doesn't exist, you have no idea if it's going higher or going to reverse here. But, yeah. Damn, I took that trade because I knew it was going to tap that gap 50 times. Yeah, what can I say, man? I don't know. Bias was like fucking picture perfect today, but wasn't able to get the entry. Pretty fitting for December. You know, just getting ready to call it a year at this point. Let's like just give me to 2025 already, please. Give me to January 20th. Let's get this shit straightened out. Yeah, definitely is rain. Definitely is a beautiful example of accumulation, manipulation, and good old distribution. See if it shows any support here or not. We're outside the macro. We got next macro here in 8 minutes. That's kind of what I'm waiting for. We haven't taken out data highs yet. ES is trading down into a 5-minute fair value gap here. SMT with this low here. Bro, tell me, how do you feel when your order didn't get filled? Yeah, I feel like I got left behind a little bit. It's annoying, but Bobby says cancel the limit. No, it's not the last trading week, Allie. It's market's only going to be closed on Christmas. I am considering market executing a long now that we've rated this low into a 5-minute fair value gap on ES. And we created this SMT. Just waiting to see if we're going to look to hold this gap here on NAS. If not, I'll wait for this limit. Macro, yeah, 5 minutes. If it now came to your entry, would you take it anyway, or will you close it? No, I'm gonna take it because data highs are still open on ES and Nasdaq. So that was my target. If ES had taken out data highs, for example, and like NQ didn't, then I would cancel it. But no, yeah, I'll leave it open for now. I might hop in long here. Bobby, your winky face makes me not want to check 15-minute. Stop trying to act like ICT. Bitcoin's going to zero. Oh, fuck. Yes, the little gap here. I don't know. I'm waiting, guys. I'm not fucking entering right now. Just hold up. I might enter soon, though. Just relax. Calm down, son of a gun. Yeesh. Huh. Yeah, let's try that out. See if this can play out. Be tight here with my stop. I'm going to keep this limit on down here because I'm going to take this entry if this fails. I'm going to try to ride this. Once we take out data highs, I'm removing risk. See if we can get more of this move towards like London high. Macro starting in a minute. All right, I'm gonna close this. I don't like that it's taken it's taking its sweet time. I kind of wanted that to be fast. Pull the buy limit back on for now. We'll see. Yeah, I might have preemptively closed that too soon, but I kind of wanted that to be a quick run. It might rip now, yeah. We'll see. And kind of like the thought process was, you guys saw me toggle back and forth between ES and NASDAQ. Like, we're in between here on ES. I didn't like this 1 minute close from this fair value gap. So when I switched back to NQ, I'm like, I don't know. I just thought I saw enough to like get me out of that position. Might regret it, because I do think we're overall that's where we're heading is higher, but what can I say, man? You gotta accept risk. Yeah. Chat always has something to say. Close the trade early. Gotta accept risk. If you don't take the trade, you're dumb because you didn't take the trade. And if you don't close your trade before it hits your stop loss, I mean, it's just like, there's always something to say. The one thing you can be sure of is whoever is actually hosting the stream is wrong. If you were to ask the chat, whoever's hosting the stream is definitely wrong. Yep. Seems like every gap's a breakaway gap. But I don't know, man. The plan for the day, like directionally speaking, is like it was literally perfect. Manipulation below data low, go to data high. Like, only a couple small details, like the gaps not being traded back into or being outside the macro, was kind of the difference in that today. That's all there really is to it. Check out RTY. I don't even know what RTY is. Yeah, NQ acts like a woman sometimes. No offense, females. The baby Chad meme. Is that your meme? Even if I would have held this long up here, I think I would have taken risk off as soon as we traded above this high here. So it was already kind of a tight range to be trading inside of, so I think I would have been stopped at break even anyway. Oh, maybe not. 710. Close. Nah, I would have been. You did that and stopped that break even? Yeah. Like I said, if this was going to play out, I wanted it to be fast. Painless, obviously going into the macro as well. Seeing it slow up, seeing ES kind of being in between the PD arrays, and then like this such a weak close on that candle that we were in at the time. That was ultimately why I decided to cut it. Just because if this range fails, you could look to get a better entry down in here. Obviously, this limit is still in play until target is hit. So, you know, just weighing out the pros and the cons. What's worth it and what's not. Is it normally like this in December? I mean, it's definitely harder than other times of the year, but I guess another way to look at it too is when the market gets harder to trade, it's I guess all that other, you know, another perspective is just it's kind of, it's shining a light on areas that maybe are a weakness, right? Like you think your patience is good until you really got to test your patience, and then you know, you have trades you get left behind on and whatever else. PD arrays failing and then the move's still working out or whatever. We're also at all-time highs though. I think that is making it there's another element of difficulty with that. But either way, no excuses. It's like the market is the market. Everybody's trading the same market. So at the end of the day, if you're not getting the results, it's something to do with your performance. So I'll never shy away, never back down from that. But you know, can be frustrating at times. And yeah, it's like when I've nailed the bias perfect. Like this happened to me Friday. Or was it 2 Fridays ago? No, I think it was last Friday. And there's one other day. Definitely not yesterday. Like twice last week, I just absolutely nailed the bias, and it was like I'm getting left. My entries are getting left in breakaway gaps. So that's been frustrating. That's definitely been frustrating. Because, like, those are the winning trades. Like I talked about yesterday, how those little losses I took, I'm like, I literally just need one good trade to make back for those losses and then get back in profit. It's like, that's the frustrating part about it, I think, for me, is like knowing that, you know, if I get picked up on the trade, like, that's accomplished in one good trade. Right, I'm back in green from everything that happened to me yesterday, so it's like That's the only frustrating part. Because now I got to wait more. I got to stay patient. Wait for another good setup. Then hope I can get the entry on it. No, I don't consider the 20 to 30 macro. I think that was something made up by a dude named Hydra on Twitter. But if it works for you as a macro, keep rocking on, man. Yeah, we're gonna hit data highs. No doubt about it. If I was ICT, I would tweet out the data high level right now, and then when it hits, I'd say boom, smiley face. There you go. There's data high, boys and girls. 2-stage delivery complete. Nailed the bias today. I wasn't able to grab an entry. Hopefully most of you guys were able to. Sound like some of you were. And that was all I was looking to catch today. So that is disappointing for me. But yeah, drop a 1 in the chat if you guys did catch this move up. But yeah, like even in hindsight, like analyzing this price action, I don't know how I would have played it any different, dude. Honestly, like I tried explaining exactly what I was thinking this entire time. So market just didn't make it easy on me today. But that is what it is. May look to because if we get price like expanding towards these highs like the rest of the day, I don't know, man. This could be a pretty nice day. Like I said at the beginning of the session, I did want to see Thursday today put in potential high of the week. In which case we'll see price be above 820. So I could see myself finding something here maybe a little later on to see if we can get some continuation higher. Really just kind of depends what we do here in the next window of time here with this data high. Because if we see price quickly start displacing back down into this range, well then it might actually be more choppy at the rest of the day, but I think I'd like to see something like on the 15 minute, see price displace up, leave behind some inefficiencies, drop into those, and then see if price can continue from there. You know what I'm saying, boys and girls? But yeah, a little disappointed that I missed the move here, obviously, considering that was what I wanted to see anyway. But trading's an imperfect game, man. What can I say? Amen, Coach CJ. That's right. But yeah, boys and girls, looked like I see a fair amount of ones in the chat, so it looked like a lot of you guys did catch that trade. pretty textbook in terms of direction. But yeah, man. As far as the rest of the week goes, I think I'm streaming tomorrow. Don't hold me to it. If you don't see a stream scheduled tomorrow morning or hear anything from me, it's because I said F that. But I think as of right now, I'm planning on streaming tomorrow. My new monitor comes in today, so I might just be itching to just check that out. We might end up tapering. We'll see how price looks, obviously. I do feel like Fridays have been just problematic for me in the last few weeks again. Don't want to blame the price action or anything like that. The price action is the price action, so it's up to me to decide to trade that or not. But I'll keep you guys posted on if I'm going to be streaming tomorrow or not. But looking ahead to like next week. So next week for sure, be planning on rolling over your contracts to the March contract if you're on the December contract right now. Other than that, though, yeah, we got PMI next week, Monday. Core retail sales Tuesday. Ooh, FOMC next Wednesday, boys and girls. So Wednesday will be probably a PM session for FOMC. Be looking for something similar to what we were looking for today with the data high and low two-stage delivery. In the after Powell is speaking. Thursday, final GDP, unemployment. Friday. Ooh, we got red folder next Friday. Nice. And then, yeah, bank holiday. So, yeah, Allie, you were asking, I think, about the if like this was the last trading week. No, it's clear trading every day except Christmas. Now, I'm not saying that this week will be like the best week to trade necessarily, but we'll see when it gets here, I suppose, huh? But hey, guys, like the stream on your way out. Appreciate you guys showing up as always. And yeah, overall, I would say decent delivery on the bias today. So with that being said, guys, enjoy your Thursday, December 12th, and potentially see you guys tomorrow. If not tomorrow, for sure next week. Peace out, everybody.
Our trade sits at his desk, coffee in hand. The NASDAQ chart's on his screen, he's in command. He's a day trader, chasing dollars and dreams. Using ICT concepts, he's got some tricks up his sleeves. From Fibonacci retracement to volume spread analysis, Tyler knows the smart money, he's gaining an advantage. He watches the market like a hawk in the sky. With every tick and every turn, he's catching the high. Running with the smart money, kicking up dust. Tyler trades a day trader you can trust. He's dancing with the bulls, riding with the bears, making moves, taking risks, he's a millionaire. With the bulls, riding with the bears, making moves, taking risks, he's a millionaire.